Hey everybody, it's your boy LP, Live Struggle Legacy, and welcome to season 2 of the Live Struggle Legacy podcast. So real quick, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification button, drop a comment, leave us a review on your favorite podcast platform. Make sure that you follow us for all the latest content. So today, I have a very special guest today. With no further ado, Luis Garcia, a.k.a. Impulse the God, a.k.a. Mr. De La Nova from De La Nova Music. I appreciate you coming out here, brother.
I appreciate the reminders.
Yes, sir.
I forgot about them.
So before we kick it off, I'm just going to kind of introduce you as I know you, and I remember you tell everybody how we met and a little background, so to speak, and give you your flowers, so to speak, and then, you know what I mean, the stage is yours. I like roses. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you, brother. What color?
Black rose.
I got you, Black rose. So I met Luis in the Mirror program at St. Pete College. That's music industry recording arts program, if you're not familiar with it. And I've talked about this in previous episodes about how incredible that program is, mainly because of the networking. Because now I have a lifelong relationship with Luis. We've made all kinds of moves, which we're going to tell you about, and we're going to continue to make moves in the future together. But initially, I was in a mixing class in the Mirror program at St. Petersburg College, the Gibbs campus. And I'm in there mixing, and I suck at mixing, so I'm catching hell in there, like trying to figure out, the pressure ratio and side chains and this and that, right? So he pops in, and I was actually working on one of my songs, and he was like, "Yo, what's that? What you working on?" So I played it, and he was vibing, and then he let me know he makes beats, he plays piano, he plays guitar, and he's like, "Yo, if you ever need a studio, musician, I got you." Which was music to my ears because I'm always trying to do stuff with live music, and that was the beauty of that program, because like out in the streets, so to speak, or just in the world in general, when you're a hip hop artist or a rapper, right, that's got like a stigma. Everybody's a rapper these days, right? People don't really want to deal with you. They don't take you seriously, right? So especially musicians, not saying all clearly, but a lot of them they think like it's just a joke, like you just writing nursery rhymes, like right.
And when you got old school people like Tupac, Biggie coming in, and you got these 2020 artists.
Well, now everybody's an artist on their phone, so I get it. But the whole case in point is, it was difficult for me to find musicians to work with, and that was the beauty of the Mirror program. Is now all these musicians, they actually want to work with me, which was something I wasn't used to, So we started to just network a little bit, but it wasn't until so COVID hit, and then Mirror kind of sucked. It was an incredible program, and Mirror, COVID came, and now you can't use the rooms. Everything's online, and online was there for online. I could have taken an online course. We're there because of the networking, the in-class registry, the teachers having access to all these different microphones and the boards and the plugins that cost a lot of money that most people can't afford. So that was the value of the program, and we kind of lost that during COVID. But this is where the networking came in. So at the time, Luis was actually promoting a show. I don't remember what show.
I was on. So I got sent on a mission in New Jersey. I went the pandemic in the hospital. So like for 3 months.
Oh, you were still active duty military.
Oh, the reserve. Called me up. They said, "Hey, we have a crisis. We don't know. We're gonna send you, but we're gonna send you somewhere in state." So I'm in Kentucky, just waited, doing paperwork. And then we get sent to New Jersey, Trenton. And we got sent to New Jersey University Hospital. So we stayed in a hotel room. It's like Clorox the whole time. But I was just going over there, got my will. I laugh about it now because
But you were well and all?
Yeah, I only own like a piano, a guitar, computer, I had no assets. But then after that, when I came back, then I started promoting shows. Yeah.
Okay, so it must have been when you came back, because you were promoting a show. Anyway, I saw you made a post on a social about the tickets. I think you were like $10 for the tickets, and I remembered you from the program, and you say I'll record on your sessions or whatever, right? So I was like, man, I'll buy the ticket. So I think I DM'd you, and you were like, listen, bro, I'll come deliver it to you. Send me your address. So I was going through it at the time. I was going through a separation. I had just lost, I was going through a career change. I was really in a bad place. And when Lewis came over, we really connected in a way I could have never imagined, because I was really struggling with the live struggle legacy concept and what I wanted to do with it, because I wanted to do a documentary, but to have somebody follow me around with a camera was just too expensive, and editing, it just didn't make sense. So I'm trying to figure all this out. And meanwhile, I'm recording songs, I'm making little snippets and just kind of trickling out content. And so, most of the time before the podcast, when I would try to share the concept of live struggle, people didn't really pick up on it. They didn't see the vision. But this man right here,
that was a hidden gem.
Well, he saw the value in it when few, if anybody, did. And not only that, but he wanted to be a part of it and wanted to bring it on with what he had going on, Delanova. So kind of like, working together, teaming up.
Yeah, I can support you, because it was a gem. I mean, like, it was something that anybody can identify with. I mean, the whole concept, it's the first thing he does in the show is, and I did not hear his pitch before. So he goes, who in here has somebody in jail? And I was like, and he told his whole pitch. I was like, it hit me, and he did his first song, and I was like, whoa. And everybody was vibing with it. They came after us. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? They were vibing with it, because it's something that everybody identifies with. Just like who here knows a veteran, and 22 veterans commit suicide, right? So it's like, here who knows someone went to prison. Like, we all know someone that went to prison, right? So it's like, it's a gem, man. It's something that it's identifiable with anybody.
So with that being said, when I showed you my promos and I think I played a couple songs for you, I showed you, some stuff that I had been doing for Big Baby. So if you're just now tuning in to Live Struggle and you don't know what the premise is behind this, Live Struggle Legacy stems from my big homie who passed away in prison. We used to make music. We used to do shows together. And so this podcast is in the lighter spirit of Big Baby, Tim. And where Big Baby and I really resonated is, well, Big Baby would throw these shows in prison that were actually really well put together, live productions, on the rec yard with, captive audience, so to speak. But they would be lit. They would be lit.
That's a bar. That's a bar, captive.
So they would.
They're still rapping. They still rapping.
So yes, sir. So but what I loved about Big Baby, because he had a similar vision that I had in the street when I was trying to get artists together and collaborate. Because most people, it's like crabs in a bucket, man. They'd rather compete with you or even try to do shit behind your back or outshine you or whatever the case may be. But the way Big Baby was, he's like, man, listen, man, you got something to bring to the table. I got something to bring to the table. Let's sit at this table. Let's eat more food, more, it's more talent, more food.
When you told me, you said you reminded me of him.
So that's exactly what I'm trying to get at.
I kept that. That was something like a pivotal thing in my life. We all have these pivotal moments in our life that define who we are, or we get to know ourselves. Like, who am I? And it's like, so when you said that, I was like, oh, I have a gift.
So with the show that I went to, this was me. And even before that, when I just saw your energy and the way that you move and the way you interact with people, exact same. You're like, listen, man, this is what we're trying to do. Who coming? Like, okay, the show is this day. As long as you reach out to me by this day, and you meet these slots and you can show up on time, man, you got the show. That's exactly how Big Baby used to do it. So I went to his show and supported. I think it was at the iHeart place.
I didn't do that show. I was a part of that show.
Okay.
So tickets.
So this is at one of the call,
but I did until my own on the Delanova, and it was at a kava bar, but it was like a Hawaiian kava bar because they had acai bowls.
But that you did with me. That was we did the talent show.
Yeah, that talent show right there. So we done. Yeah. Okay, he was the judge.
So I went to Lewis's. Yes. So I went to Lewis's show. Right. And then from there, he started inviting me to all these other shows. And then he was like, listen, man, He helped me because at the time I wasn't getting shows. Everybody want to pay to play, you know, and I'm not trying to do that. I've been there, done that. I'm not trying to do that. And I didn't have the money to be promote my own shit at the time. So, you know, I'm hungry for these stages, but I don't have none. So Lewis started to feed me these stages, right? And the way he did it was just incredible. I mean, the utmost respect.
I appreciate it.
He would say, listen, bring your T-shirts. He's like, well, we're gonna put you on a flyer, and then think about a little spiel that you want to do, put together a little set, and so that's what I was doing. But the biggest opportunity that he presented to me, at least the most memorable opportunity, was the talent show. So Lewis hosted a talent show, put it together, organized, and it was like a real deal talent show. This wasn't just like it wasn't a money grab either. Like he was really putting people on. It was at a Kava bar. And so, you know, what the one thing now I want to touch on is a little off topic, but I loved doing shows at kava bars. And let me tell you why. Because in kava bars, they're mostly sober communities of people that are trying to get off hardcore drugs, and they're not serving alcohol, and they're drinking this kava or kratom. I'm not that familiar, right?
I'll give them.
So I'm telling you this to say it's a different crowd that I'm used to. I'm used to performing at like dive bars. And when you go to dive bars, honestly, most people are so wasted. They don't even know who's on the stage, what's going on, or whether they're just screaming, yeah, they're not listening. You know, so, and it's like, it's cool because they're fans, they're supporting, but they're not connecting. The next day, they don't remember shit, right? They're hungover, blacked out, whatever, right? But these kava bars, man, these people are locked in, and it's a smaller, more intimate audience. So maybe not this great big crowd, but man, you could have a great big crowd of drunks and nobody remembers shit. These cover bars, you may have like 20, 30 people tops, but these people are remembering your songs. You get like 10 to 15 IG followers by the end of the night. I remember at the end of that night, my IG was blowing up, my Facebook blowing up. Like it was a really powerful networking event. I made like at least $100 off my T-shirts. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yes, sir. And so
that's good.
And so, you know, I just got to give this man flowers. And then another powerful thing, I got to give a special shout out to Class V. If you don't know the unbelievable R&B singer, Class V. So she was in the talent show, and Lewis made me a judge on the panel. So, you know, which was kind of a tough spot because you got a lot of talent and you got to pick and choose. But I'm pretty sure that we had V as the winner. I think it was close with the song.
Wait, JC was first.
JC, yes sir.
He did this whole like show.
That was amazing. Yeah. With the
drums, the keys,
through the beats. Rozos, right? Shout out Rozos. Yeah. So and these are people that, you know, I'm gonna have on this show one day. Hopefully, if you're with it, so reach out. But anyway, from that point, after I did my little speech, and then I did my little showcase, and after that, V actually came up to me. She's like, you know, I'm not really that big of a hip hop person, but I appreciate what you're doing, and I think it's pretty cool. And if you ever want to collab,
really, let's collab.
So,
man,
you know,
I'm so naive. I don't know. You telling me all this stuff that happened. I'm like,
no, but this is all
really happened.
And this all I just
remember setting up the mic. It's like everybody in.
You know, it's a beautiful thing. And the homies turned up, and everybody showed love. You know what I mean? Like anybody that walked in there left with a bigger following than they came in. Anybody that came in there, and that's a networking success. You know. But from there, Class V eventually came to the house in my little home studio, and we recorded a scratch track, and later on ended up doing 2 like really unbelievable tracks. So, you know, I got to give you your flowers, bro.
I appreciate it.
I can't thank you enough. So that's how I know Lewis. So if you want to, you know, maybe talk about how you remember all that going down.
Honestly, I just remember I don't even remember the details like that. As it happened with everybody else. I kind of just remember like mission focus, you know, setting up the show, then the promo, getting the prizes for the talent, getting the judges. So I don't remember any of that stuff. But it's funny because it happened the same thing at another common bar, and he said that it was one of the the most sales he got, and it was a free show. I just love like putting a show. Like, I had to be like the chef. Yeah, it's a cook. So it's like,
cook.
Yeah, instead of being a consumer of it, right? You know, I wanted to present to me. The owner of the restaurant. That's, you don't know, I want to come in as. So, because I feel like they looked at the biggest names. Like, what artist you remember from Rockefeller? What was the owner of Rockefeller? Like, you know that. So, and I appreciate that. I was, hey, now we'll go home driving like, man, I did all that, man.
Bro, you did. So let's talk about Louis, man. Tell her, I mean, you ain't got to go too deep, but anything that you want the world to know, who is Louis Garcia? And tell us a little bit about your backstory. I know you're from the Boogie Down, from down Bronx, BX in the house. So tell us a little bit about maybe the Bronx. I mean, however far back you want to go.
You asked me
tell us some stories, right?
I'm born in New York, the Bronx. I joined the military at 19. Got stationed, became a medic. Got stationed in Hawaii. Did my time. Got married. They make a joke in the military. If you want to be a good soldier, you get an Article 15 and a divorce. So I got that.
What's an Article 15?
That's when you get in trouble. But I got like the lower level.
Okay.
In trouble. It's like there's a. So it's like just a company level. So there's the one that you get lose rank, lose pay. I just got to do 14,
like a slap on the wrist.
Do 7 days of extra duty. So, and then I got married, had a daughter, and that kind of became my foundation, my daughter. But so she's from Florida. We got out. We both got out. She was in as well. And we moved to Florida, to St. Pete. That's where,
yes, sir.
After the military, I was like, man, I want to go pursue my dream of being a musician because I've been playing music since I was 17, which is hilarious how I got started because I fell in love with this girl. This guy comes in with a guitar, man, just starts playing Smooth Criminal, bro. She's on there like, and I'm like, that's the way to her heart. I got to get a piano. I got to just, and that's how I learned on YouTube.
Serenade.
You like this? Never worked out.
So you learned from YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube University.
Okay, yes.
My first music lesson was out Mirror.
What's up, bro?
So that's why I learned piano, and I wanted to collab with other artists, but no one wanted to collab. So I learned guitar, and I just kept picking up instruments, violin, trumpet. They didn't stick, just the guitar and the piano. And then I got to like trying to rap, and then it was like he said that shared a story where he plays that first track of his. He says, "Man, I was whack in the past, and now I'm great." So it's like. Listening to him made me realize you can get better as long as you keep trying. Absolutely. So now I became like rap. I'm trying to setting. So, it's my next thing. But after that, teach the music program, did shows, right? But then I had my daughter and like, we all want to chase our dreams, but responsibilities come first. So it's like, I had to create a stable home for my daughter. Like, yes, create some stability. Cause my ex and I, we broke up. She moved on, and it was like she's like, when I first moved out here, she was like 2, but then I've been here for like 3 years. Like 3 years passed, and then I'm watching her. Like, actually moved on. She got her own family, and so she's like basically just moving on, and I'm feeling left behind, and I'm like, man, I ain't. Look in the mirror, like, man, I ain't shit. Like, straight up, like, just.
I know that.
Yeah. So it's like, but again, back to that insurance story, you can work on becoming better. So it's like I started to study successful people. Like, what is this success? What is the definition of success? We all have a feeling of it, but then I listened to a pastor and he says, success is measurable. You can measure success, right? The way your kid loves you, the way your kid hugs you, right? You can measure how much your kid has love for you. You can measure how your kid feels safe with you. You put 100 people in the room and you're one of them. Who is your kid going to go to? You, right? Because he feels safe with you. So that's what I was trying to become. And studying this Wall Street Trapper, these are all these guys that they're from the hood, they change their story. David Goggins, even him, Eric Thomas, hip hop preacher, and they just talking like, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to be. So I started just copying that, so.
I will basically just kind of following the footprint
of success. Yeah, it's already been written. Just learn from that and make your own. So I went after that. I had to go find a job. Like, man, I need to find a stable job. So I became a massage therapist. I was a medic in the Army. Yeah, anatomy, physiology. I love helping people. So it was just like, really makes sense. So I became a massage therapist, and I got married. I had another kid. We're together. And massage therapy. There's no 401k. There's no IRA. There's no PTO, man. So it's very hectic. So I need to learn how I needed to go into a more stable field that also resonated with who I am as a person, which I like to serve people. So then now we're toward my bachelor's. So 17 months in the process, we did it in November. So now I got an offer as a 4th grade teacher.
Yeah.
In Riverview. So South Shore.
Congratulations, bro.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I appreciate it, man. 17 months in the work, but that's where it stemmed from. It was like, man, I need to upgrade. I need to grow. I need to evolve. Like, that's one thing. Like, people tend to just want to stay where they're at, where it's comfortable, right? They don't want to change. Muhammad Ali said, if you spend 10 years and you're still the same person, you wasted 10 years. So it's like, okay, we're always, I hate the term, like, this is kind of true when I see it people. This is why I prefer working with children and adults. Old dogs never learn new tricks. Because you was a personal trainer, right? You understand, hey, you got to do this, you want to lose weight, you got to do this, do this, do this. You wrote the blueprint for them. Like, hey, do this, and don't lose weight. And how many people did not follow your blueprint and then still blame on something else?
Yeah, that's something that you get burned out as a trainer because of that very thing, especially if you really care and you're not just trying to take their money.
Yeah.
Like you're taking their money, but it's like you don't feel right because they're not getting the results and you feel like, but you're not doing the homework. Like,
so, and it's, but I still, one thing that I learned from these motivational speakers was is financial freedom. That's what we were trying to strive for right now. Entrepreneur, financial freedom. Wall Street Travis said these 3 things. He said, to be free in America, you need stocks, property, and business. That's what he said. So that's what
he said. Who said that?
Wall Street Trapper.
Okay.
He's like, he had 10 years. I forgot his real name.
Oh, is that the dude he's got a podcast? Yeah. It's called something Wall Street.
Trapping on Wall Street.
Is that what it's called? I know what you're talking about. Yeah. My bro put me on to him once.
So I studied him because he's from the hood, but yeah, he learned to. The thing is, we both can speak English. Like this is how it works in dialect as well, like Spanish dialect, like how we both speak Spanish, but you can't understand him. And it's like, I'm going to tell you the same thing. You can be speaking English, but if I say 401k, IRA, man, you got to be adjusted gross income. What? That's English, though. It's not English words. Why can't you understand me? It's a different
financial literacy.
Yeah. So it's a different language.
The finance language.
And it's still English, though, at the end of the day. So he was able to translate these complicated words into hood terms. Like, if you see the stock market,
to make it more relatable, to get people more involved and more serious about building generational wealth.
And that's what he was saying. He said, this is a long-term thing. This ain't no short-term thing. That's our problem this week. Your friend said,
instant gratification.
When your friend said earlier, he said, fucking dream. I do that when I sleep. Make a plan.
Yes,
stick to it. And that's one of the things we don't do. We don't want to stick to the plan because it hurts. We want to fall on our feelings. And it's like, man, my relationship is not working with my wife or my husband. I'm unhappy. And there's how many couples that had the same issue and they overcame it. And they're happy now. So it's like what you're going through it's not unique. Like, I'm so sorry. It's been written over and over again. It's nothing original. It's just when you combine 2 things that aren't the same. When you combine 2 things that have never been combined, that's the closest you get to me. Yeah. So, I'm building a business now with my wife. So
I want to talk about that thought, because let's fill in some blanks real quick, because you kind of put us on the fast track.
I did. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's perfect, bro. So here's what I want to touch on, because there was a big change, right? A big change, right? A beautiful change between when you were super focused on music and really doing your thing with music, and you were doing your massage thing, but then it was a major life event that kind of put your priorities on a different path that got you into what you're talking about now, this business, right? And this new life.
Yeah.
Well,
that pivotal moment was honestly like 2 different things. I'm a big joker, right? I always think joke. No matter what it is, I'll make a joke. That's how I cope with life. People will not take me serious. Now, if you don't have any assets or success and you're a jokester, you got to let it back you up. Now, if you're a clown, but you have all these assets, success, And like he knows what he's doing in life. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing is people, I hated the feeling that I wasn't good enough and I couldn't prove otherwise. And then the second component was, again, my daughter. And it was just like, it felt like how I felt with my father when he was like, I went to go see him, but I didn't want to go see him because we had nothing in common really. So it felt kind of like that, where it's like, I'm losing that attachment to my daughter. It's like, why? You know, it's like, so I had to look in the mirror. It's David Goggins said this too. Like, again, you want to study success, just find somebody who did it and just copy him and make it your own. But you look, it's called the accountability mirror. And what you do is you look at it and you really assess yourself, who you are. So if you think you're the greatest dad and your kid doesn't know you, you're not the greatest dad. I'm sorry. Like, take that mug off. Throw it away. you know. So that's kind of what led me towards that moment. Like even picking the wife or pursuing the wife that I have now was I wanted a more stable life. I wanted a woman who had loyalty, who had a drive. Because a lot of people get with women, or I say a lot of men. And it goes vice versa. So it's never like unique. It's just I hate when men talk about women in a negative way. Like us men don't do negative things as well. It's for me. It's pursuing a woman. It's not how she makes me feel, but like less of what I want and more what I need. That was more of what I focused on when it came to her. And later on, I worked towards what I want because we're adaptable. You can adapt to whatever. You can change what you like. Like before, I didn't like wine, and I learned how to like wine. Like
Yeah.
you acquired taste. One of my first beer, I was like, "Oh, this is nasty. Who drinks this?" And the next day, like, what's this? This is so you got. Oh, I fell out of love with my girl. So fall back in love. What are you talking about? I fell out of love. Like, go fall back in love. What happened that first time? What got you towards her? But anyway, it was these foundations, and the Bible says this, like, get your foundation strong because I think it was a foundation built on sand, it's going to crumble. You know what I mean? But have a strong foundation. So it's like, who am I? I'm a person with drive. I'm always going to get you doing too much with people. You're doing too much. Focus on one thing. That's not me. I'm sorry. I've tried. That is not me. So we're with drive, keep up. Fitness, as in like, it's not like you need to be the most fitness person in the game, but that you are health conscious. Spiritual, that's one thing. It's like, what is your similar spiritual belief? Because you know the things that come up in conversation. Do you want kids or not? How do you over for your finance? Like, what is your finance? These tough questions, right? And because I have a friend that he's a driven dude, and he's trying to get his girl to be driven like him, but she's not. This is not who she is. But it's like trying to move a boulder up the hill. so like you said, back to your friend, make a plan, stick to it. Because the music, like, why do you do music, Mike?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I have to.
You don't do to get paid. Right?
No, but that's the goal. It's the goal. Like, yes, you get sick of this shit being a hobby. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be a hobby. I've been doing this shit too long. I got too much invested. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you can't make a plan to make it a business, then you got to ask yourself why you doing it, and then it just becomes a hobby. But me personally, it's not necessarily about the outcome and the end result. It's the process. I do it because I love the process, and for me, the process is therapy.
Like, you only have really your own love?
No, definitely not. But it's definitely up there.
You think music is the only way you can be profitable at it?
No, because clearly music is not.
That's what my question was.
I don't quit. You know what I mean? Like,
don't quit, man.
So that hasn't yet. Hold that thought. It's a plan in the works. I just think I'm dreaming. It's a plan.
Hey. My thing is like, to keep doing it. But my thing was, I started doing music because it's for me. It's my self-expression. I care less about the money.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I also love teaching. I love education. Education is what helped me kind of level up.
Yeah.
You know, fear is born out of ignorance, right? Education is the key. So if it's what helped me leveled up. So I love education. I love teaching. So it's like music isn't the only passion I have. But I also have education. I still love music, but I still have education. Now, which creates more stability? The education. Because if I get successful enough where I'm an entrepreneur and have enough passive income where I have so much free time on my hand, like all these social media guys, and I can build my own studio and like, hey, bro, I have so much extra money. I'm going to hire you for the year. You just come rock it with me. You build your own, what's it called, an entourage. So that's kind of how my mentality changed. It altered from trying to get paid for music to let's create passive income. How we do this, so I can have free time and I can pursue the things I love.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like, and this is what I was kind of getting at, your pivotal, your turning point, it was the family dynamic
Yes.
that kind of was the wind beneath your sails, so to speak.
It was a pin one or the other. That's kind of how it came to me for me. Somebody might be different. I've seen artists that manage both. But for me, it was like I am a one-track mind kind of guy. So it's either music like that. It was, music. You wake up, put the laptop on, keys. Start making a beat. Oh, you can't do that. Your kid's still asleep. Or at nighttime, I like my music blasting. Your kid, time to go to bed. And yeah, just spend time with me. And it's like, so it's like, wait. Well, my love for music, it's never going to leave. I trust me, I try to kill it. Doesn't stay alive like that crazy actually people have. Doesn't go away. What you doing? So, and even my daughter, she's 8 right now, and that's kind of she has a love for music as well. So it's kind of it's what's the word? Transmuting.
Yeah, no, I love it, bro. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's a transmuting. So it's no longer it's about me. I can teach her, and she can carry the legacy and go for it. Like, yeah. So it's like it's the adaptability. I think people get stuck on this one thing. I mean, even for you, you created the artwork from you was a personal trainer, and then you went for more of a stable job. I don't know if you told her.
Yeah, no, you're good, bro. See, and so if I can expand that just a little bit from my angle, and I talked about this in a podcast, but just me and you talking, when I was away, I didn't have any talents or skills, bro, outside of the streets. You know what I mean? Not that I could market, and I didn't have any trades, but I worked out all the time. And then I worked out so much that I became pretty good at it, and people would come to me for advice. And then it's like, okay,
that resume you built, you told me that story to Rick, and you taught group classes.
Yeah, bro, I built a whole resume up the road, bro. So when I came home, I got like a fucking solid resume with years of experience, and I got certified and all. But the whole thing was, it was my means to an end. It's like ultimately that was to back my music, because I went to prison because I was trying to fund music. I wasn't trying to be in the streets. I wasn't trying to be out hustling, but I was trying to fund my career in music, bro. And then you get sidetracked and you get caught up and you think you're just going to stick and move, and then rains down the consequences. You know what I mean? Like everything starts to fall apart. But that's what fitness was for me. It was like my means to end. But then again, life is what happens when you're planning other things. That's John Lennon. And so, when I became a father, sure, I kept my music alive, but priorities changed. Yeah. You know what I mean? So all my little extra funds that I have are no longer going to studio time. They're going into things that I need for my home, things that I need for my family, things that I need for my house. You know what I mean? And
you regret it?
No, I don't regret any of it, bro. Nothing. Even my biggest fuck-ups, I don't regret, because there are no mistakes, only lessons.
Yeah.
Right? And as long as we keep that perspective and you learn, you can fuck up as many times as you want. It's like, what's the dude's name? Turner. The Turner Classic. What's the name? Something, whatever, Turner. Ted Turner, right? I was watching an interview with Ted Turner. Ted Turner's like the big media mogul. Like, I'm not like a big Ted Turner fan or anything, but I watch all kinds of things. You follow footsteps of success. That was a super successful guy, bro. He owned like Turner Classic, CNN, like all these things he owned, right? But he also recreationally raced sailboats recreationally, so a baller sport.
Well, yes,
so
that's how I want to be.
And he lost all these races. He kept losing all these races, regattas or whatever. And I remember he did an interview. This interview I saw, and they were like, so how many times did you lose before you won? Because he finally won, and he's like, "What you talking about?" And he's like, "I never lost. Because I was learning how to win." You know what I mean? Like
that's how it really is. And that's the key component of changing your perspective. Because it's like Eric Thomas says this, and he goes, Eric Thomas, he says this, he goes, I love the no's because I'm one step closer to the yes.
Yes, sir.
And it's hard. I mean, it's hard. Like there's a Bible verse that goes, "I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil." And it's like, yeah, it sounds so cool, but even Tupac said it right in that song. But when you walk into the shadow of the valley of death, when the low is low,
not everybody.
You're fearing the evil, man. You're fearing the unknown. And it's like it's so cute to say in a song. It's cute, but when you're going through it, it's not adorable, man. It's not sweet about it. It's sweet. So, but when you start looking at it like, okay, I'm in the dark. What am I supposed to learn in this darkness? I think a lot of time, again, like I'm a big scripture guy. It's a lot of lessons, a lot of probably good lessons. It's years of wisdom in the book. And it's like, be still for no that I'm your Lord. And it's like, okay, I'm in the dark. Let me just chill. Let me wait for the next opportunity. Let me wait for the next step that I got to take. Instead of me trying to figure it out, let me just wait for my shot. Like a sniper, just like, let me just wait for the winds perfect, wait for the guy to come into the crosshair. And so it's like, that's kind of how I started to move. Instead of me anticipating, it's more like a
chasing.
Yeah, chaser. I just waited and then made the move. So a lot of time we get ahead of it. They'll put the carriage before the horse.
Yeah.
All he's saying is, man.
That's my.
But you see,
put your carriage before the.
You see how he's saying? It's like man, they're so all these platitudes. They're so. I heard that before, but it's like, man, this is wisdom. This is one thing about beings that other animals don't have is that we are able to compact our history, compact our lessons over and over, and just look from our past and go, that didn't work with him. It's not gonna work with me.
No, my man. Go ahead.
Oh no, man.
You brought up a beautiful point though, bro, that I really want to expound on, because I can't tell you how many times I try to like share a book with somebody or share a quote with somebody, and they say like, "Oh yeah, man, I saw that back in 05. I saw that back in 96 or whatever." You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, but are you applying it? Just because you saw it and you remembered what it said, do you live it? It's like the difference between knowledge and wisdom. You know what I mean? Like you could know a whole bunch of shit, but if you're not living it, if you're not walking the walk, if you're not applying that knowledge, it's nothing.
That's the key.
Wisdom is knowledge, is the application of knowledge.
That's what it is. You know what I mean? It's a key on you right there.
Yeah.
People don't know what the key on me phase.
So people can sit there and clown us about these cliches, but let me tell you something, man. When I was at the road, when I was away, my vision board was my saving grace. I had a vision board. I had all these quotes, and sure, they may be quotes you heard, however, but I couldn't hear them enough. I needed these quotes. I needed when they come in there, shake down, and they start digging through all my shit and making me get butt naked and shit. I gotta hold on to these quotes so I don't snap. You know what I mean? It's that positive reinforcement. You know what I mean? And if we go into some of these spiritual concepts or success concepts, like let's talk about Napoleon Hill, right? Think and Grow Rich. You know what I mean? It's positive affirmations, self-suggestion. You know what I mean? Self-programming. When you quit these ideas, you need to reinforce these ideas all the time. You know what I mean? Like because it's like enlightenment, right? Enlightenment. You put down that heavy stick, but what happens after enlightenment? You got to pick it right back up. So you know what I mean? Like.
It's you said the perfect, like the way the brain works is kind of living in the past, like living at past decisions, what you made in order to move forward. So are you really ever living in the present? So it's like, man, so your brain, what it'll do is like if someone says you're a failure and you believe you're a failure, your brain is not going to search in the memory banks. Look always back there. Like, remember that time in '06 you failed, '07 you failed, 12 you failed. You are a failure. Like, you are. Like, we have proof and evidence that you are. But it's not doing the opposite. It's not doing the, oh, you also won here, and you won here, and you won here. It's not doing that. Like, that's where the self-affirmation comes.
We gotta
That's where the self-affirmation comes in, man.
We gotta be like Ted Turner. Fail.
Yeah.
I was learning how to. Yeah, I was never locked up. I was learning how to be free. What the fuck you
But if
mean?
you have no like, how to say, again, the success is measurable, right? If you don't have any history of you succeeding in these small steps, well, I bet Ted Turner was, every time he lost, why did I lose? Did a after action report.
Yeah. Where'd she say that? I like that.
It's AAR. So every time you do an event, you go like, hey, AAR time, give me 3 goods, 3 bads, after action report. What went good, what went bad. And so he probably did that every time.
And I'm sorry.
Oh, after action report.
After action report. Okay, I'm gonna revisit that. But go ahead, bro.
So a bunch of acronyms in the military, but it's like, I mean, it's one thing in the military is learning. It's like the military people would. It's kind of the same thing as working as an employee. Like, they have resiliency courses. They have, they're all mandatory, but they have resiliency courses. They have, after action report, they have like briefs and stuff like that. I think people think that military is always just, I know we have regular jobs in the military. They have surgical techs, they got engineers, they have communications. So you learn employee, you learn how to be an employee, but you learn how to be a better employee than a regular person who doesn't have any foundation, because the military instills a basic foundation.
You let her go the extra mile, right?
Yeah. Like, it's not a. Do you know the answer? I don't know. It's not. No. You know the answer? I don't know, but I will find out, because they don't look for that. So.
No, I love this, bro. So I just have a special request. I'd like an after action report from you, bro, on the military, right? And what it did for you. Because, all right, you're one of quite a few of my real close homeboys who have been in some branch of military, one way or another. I've had homies in the Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Army, Navy, you know what I mean? Coast Guard. And every single one of them seems to have benefited from that one way or another. So, I'm just wondering, because you spoke about it a couple of times in this episode, and clearly you found some value. So,
Yeah.
So give us the after action report, bro. What's the take?
So remember, like you said, I followed the plans. And so a lot of people, you tell them, like, to join the military, they go, oh, I can never do it. It's not for me. And it's like, I'd rather be broke. Because the thing with the military is that if you do 4 years, the benefits you get, you'll get your college paid for. You'll get a bunch of these schools. They'll give you money. They'll give you a stipend every month for rent money based on where you live at, a zip code, and then they'll pay for your education, right? So you have no student debt. And then if we do more than 90 days, I believe it's 90 days active duty, you get a VA loan, which is, for a loan, you got to put a down payment, right in there with the FHA loan, first home loan, it's 3.5, but with a VA loan, 0. Because it's a government-backed program, 0%.
Yeah.
So you take that to a further thing, because you always talk about real estate and property. It's like, you get a VA loan, you can buy a duplex, triplex, even an apartment complex with it. The amount for one person, if they qualify, is $700,000. You can buy. I mean, before you even get out, you can just buy it, because you still have that pay stubs in the military.
Yeah.
Like, anyway. But the VA loan, the GI Bill, and even if you exhaust that GI Bill, they have a program called the vocational rehab that after you get out, say you have like 10 or 20% disability that you got hurt in the military, right? And it's documented, right? You was in construction, and the shoulder, you got injured from the military with your shoulder, and this construction job is hurting your shoulder, you can't work it. Well, they have a program and you get accepted. They'll pay for your school for you to get a whole new job. They'll work with you to get a whole new job. That's how I got my teacher, became a teacher. And this my friend is he's doing cybersecurity right now. This man is in Thailand, doing an online course, getting paid.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I tell people, join the military, it's only 4 years. No, man, I can't have somebody yell at me. You sacrifice 4 years of your life. There's 100 years on this planet. You're doing 4. You sacrifice 4 years. You're good.
So you talked about, no, I didn't cut you off, did I?
No. I mean, those are the biggest programs, man. But
so I'm hearing all these pros, and I don't want to turn this negative in any way, shape, or form, but I do want to touch on maybe a couple of the cons. And the only reason I say that is because I've heard you mention quite a few times about how many veterans commit suicide a day, and you know, I mean, advocate for people, and my bro, he does things for veterans that have been wounded and kind of forgotten, and also the families of people that have been killed in action, so like, what is that about, man? What do you think, just from your perspective?
From what I've seen, I mean, that should not deter you from joining. If you make a plan, you stick to the plan.
But why do you think it happens?
Well, I think it's like the things you see. I mean, if you're in survivor mode the whole entire time, right? Because it's high stress, and you just leave, and you're no longer in survival mode. It's like now you're back. You're like, and you're still in survival mode, like trauma. And so I think it's that, and the secondary thing is just the stress level. It's like it's very high stress. Because you're basically somebody's property, the government's property technically. Like you get a sunburn, they can write you up for it. Could you burn your
government's property? And we were talking about when you're in prison and you do a tattoo on yourself, it's a charge, self-mutilation. It's destroying government property. Yeah.
So, oh man, that's crazy. So, but I do think is that, and I watched the podcast and the guy was talking about how to be a better archer. And he said you gotta have a closed loop communication. And it dawned on me, like, say you're doing something, like you ever go running, but you're talking to yourself, keep running, 2 more steps, 3 more steps. You don't break down. Like,
I got some mean self-talk.
That's a closed loop communication. Yeah. So I think what's happening is like the subconscious, there's the conscious, it's the unconscious, it's the subconscious. The unconscious is your body, you can go through it, right? Your conscious is your mind, the subconscious is what you see. And then, when you go to bed, it downloads and it affects you the next day. So I think what's happening, people aren't having that close communication of what's happening with them every day. Like, I'm stressed. I just got 3 more years, 30 more days. I'm just okay. I just got to go do some things that relieve my stress. They're not doing positive things to cope with this.
So you mentioned all these programs to help people financially when they get out of the military, right? The special loans, special vocational opportunities and whatnot. Do you think they fall short with things like emotional, mental health needs and that sort of thing? See, I don't know. That's why I'm trying to get to the bottom.
Because the same thing as I'm not coming at no one. But the same thing that even like your homie, they try to tell them like, yo, you just do this, you'll be successful, and they never do it.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing. It's just that's human nature.
Yeah.
It's not the human nature. Because I know so many veterans with success stories. So it's like, why they're successful and the other ones aren't? So let's figure that portion out. And I think, again, because I struggled with mental issue myself. And so it was having that closer communication. I mean, it was to a point where I was watching like, so kind of, when you're going through it, it's serious, but when you think about it, like, man, I can just do this. I was looking up suicidal sermons, and it was like the victims that are left behind when someone commits suicide, and all you do is just hurt more people. So I took that as motivation, like, man, I'm better on this planet. I've never had one case where someone killed themselves, and then people were like, yes, filed. Everybody,
you could be a scumbag.
Yeah. Why did he do it? Why did my father do it? And I'm hearing these stories of these people crying. I'm resonating with them. Why did my father do it? And I got 2 kids, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna leave that trauma behind them if I ever do it. And like I said, I don't think people. Like I've 2 veterans that are close to me, and they committed suicide, and the guy had no idea, man. I'm just like, it was my recruiting sergeant. You know, some guy went on a mission in Korea. Happy dude. And my sergeant was great. She was ranking on. She got a wife, 2 kids. It's just, they're Germany. And you see on Facebook, commit suicide. He's like,
sorry to hear that, man.
But it's like, why?
Yeah.
So I honestly think is that figuring out how to enjoy life. I think we think we can handle more than what we can handle until we can't handle it anymore, and then we take the extreme way out. And I wouldn't judge because I mean it's hard thing.
So basically, you don't feel like the military is falling short. It's just people are different, and
It's a high stress environment. I mean, it's mostly males that commit suicide, and anything cops as well, police officers. I mean, it's like so. I think it's a high stressful job.
Yeah.
But if you go in there with a plan, like, because I don't want to turn nobody from going like, oh man, I want to kill myself.
yeah, no, that wasn't the intention. So I hope nobody out there watching thinks that.
Because I'm like, I tell people like it's the easiest way. I'm to New York from the hood, man. Like I was cutting school every day. Like I went back to school and I'm like, whoa, I did not. It was algebra, and I'm like taking physics. Go to a science teacher, and I'm like, man, I had to relearn algebra and geometry in like weeks. Like, man, but I took it in high school. Like, why can't I remember this? Because I stoned out. I wasn't living in the present. But I forgot my thought because of that. But back to
So real quick, what I want to. So you start talking about the business. You were heavy with the music, but then the new family dynamic kind of changed your sales a little bit.
now we need stability. So we turn back to the
Yes, let's bring it back to the.
and not be stressed. Cause I like if my daughter's good, if my son is good, my wife is good, I'm good. I could my free time is now available. I should be able to do whatever. We have extra funds. I should be able to convert a room in my house into my own studio room. Like I don't ever hear a billionaire and go, man, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
I don't ever hear that ever. And or even a millionaire. Even someone making 6 figures. I've never heard this. I mean, I'm networking with people who drive Audis and have pools in their house, man. And they make it sound like these expensive things and just whatever. And your pool is like $100,000. They're just like, hey, man, I get a pool and you have kids. Like this average conversation, I'm here like, yeah, me too. Yeah, like at the Walmart pool, man, I'm killing it. I'm in there splashing it, man. You know, I got the hose. So it's like, you just change my whole dynamic. And it's like, man, I still love music, but I want financial freedom. And it's so much harder to get financial freedom when you're chasing music and it's so saturated. It's like, so, and also the high level of everybody's ADHD now. So the high levels that it involves the high performance level. Because I go on TikTok to do releasing a new video and a song every day.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be up there doing a whole new song every day. It's just not me, but I still want to go and all my homies make music. So it turned from creating a business with my wife. So it's something we can do and grow together.
Tell us about it.
So as well as by GS, my last name is Garcia, our last name is Sudbury. So we put it to the
Love it.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that. Okay, that's where GS came from.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, so we make wellness products. Well, she's a chemist by trade. She does. She's in the organic chemist.
So that's where y'all be mixing it.
Well, she does. But it's funny because her dream was to go be a doctor, right? But then she wanted a family. Things changed, right? Like now she's like, oh man, I'm gonna become a doctor. I have no free time. She was working and I was going to school and she's like, I just want to be home with my son. So it kind of, I was like, oh, see, so it's like, I said, yo, we should just make a business together. And so we started thinking ideas like, what can we do that we can make money off, that's not stressful, that it's a niche, right? It was like, man, t-shirts, shit. Candles. She said a candlestick. Yeah, man. Get clean ingredients. I go on YouTube. I started doing research how to get all the stuff, where to buy it at, how to mix it. She's a chemist by trade, so she's thinking on a whole different level. Like you have to put it at 145 for this essential oil to bind it well, and that's to mix for 2 minutes. And for this essential oil, you have to mix it at 155 degrees. And she's watching videos of other people doing it that don't have the degree in it. She's just like doing it wrong.
So it's more to it than just mixing up a bunch of ingredients.
Yeah,
you got to follow the.
Yeah, because it's like how you call it, personal trainer, man. I'm going to work out. You're going to be like, that forearm is, I can be muscular and strong. But you look at my squat, you're like, man, this man's ankles is off the ground. This man, his knees over his toes, man. This man's back is not straight.
So, pet peeve, yeah.
But I'm looking strong though. So,
Yeah.
So same thing with the candles. So it's very like it's the best product, and so again, 100% soy wax, essential oil, and that's the only thing we make. We also make the aromatherapy spray. So we're more into our niche market is more into I say niche, sorry, like quiche. Niche market. She gets mad when I do that. She's like a big grammar head. Yeah. So I hate, right? So a niche market is corporate gifting. We have a candle making wine tasting class. We partner up with a winery in Tampa. So we're now having a high end candle making wine tasting class. This wine is imported from Georgia, the country, not the state. I'm making a joke because this is in the mountain of Caucasus, which the Caucasus. That's the mountain of Caucasus. Yeah, that's a real place. I wasn't trying to laugh in a meeting. I was like, man, for real? Yeah, word. She's the only female to import this wine in America. It's organic. It's 21. She has 21 flavors. She has a blue wine, pink wine, and it's all natural. There's no dye in it. So, and it's the best wine, man. It's organic, so no sulfites and no headaches.
So GS is carrying wine now too, or this is just a collaborative? Yeah.
Well, in the future, it might occur, might not occur. It's that passive income. Because I'm always thinking how to expand. Like I could do a storefront, have a candle making wine bar. Like it's that's possible. That's plausible. But right now, we just focus on making these having these candle making classes. Date night. She also do corporate gift.
Okay, so she's doing classes and she's bringing people on, and you make your own candles.
Yeah.
But then you also sell the products. So.
We sold you get 5 tasting of wines, 5 tastings, and and so you make your own candles. It's a tour. You get a lesson in it. It's a cute date night. But it's also she's doing a women's networking group in that same place as well. So she's building a community as well. Let's say we're building a community as well. But it's more of what's happening into a niche market. Like with shirts, everybody makes shirts, but what are you doing differently?
Yes.
So are we having because you are an Eventbrite, there's it's like 3 candle making classes. There's really no wine taste
out of the lane.
There's no
everybody sells candles, well, not everybody, but a lot of people sell candles. But not everybody's offering candle making class.
So date night, and then now everybody's pairing up with organic.
And of course, we're gonna drink wine where you make your candles. I love it, bro. I think that's
beautiful spot. It's called Vino Divino, VINO. Again.
So how do they find that? If they want to, somebody wants to.
Somebody wants to sign up. We have a link. It's a monthly class.
But if you have a website.
Yeah, we do. But if you go to Wellness by GS,
what is it?
Wellness by GS.
Wellness.com.
Yeah, wellnessbygs.com. Just send us an email or go into our IG. Same thing, Wellness by GS.
Wellnessbygs.com.
So I'm sorry, I had to. No, you go. You just have it in the bottle of it.
Yes, sir.
But that's what it is. It's the niche market. Out of because again, everybody having shirts, everybody's making snacks, everybody is selling candles. But what are you doing differently that no one else is tapped in? Everybody doing Airbnb. It's so saturated doing Airbnb, like because we always talk about how to get financial freedom and how to be doing it from the entrepreneurial side. But it's not always the case. You can just go get a 9-to-5 job that pays 6 figures, like the plumbers, HVAC. Electrician. These are all trade jobs that take 2 years to get your certificate, and you can make like 6 figures within like 5 or 10 years, and then you can go, save your bread up, get into real estate with that money.
Yes.
But yeah, if you want to sign up for the class, if you're a female with a business, you're starting off, you want to network with other females. There's some high-end females that are coming to this networking event December 18th.
Can they find details on Wellness by GS?
Yeah, we're having it starting December 18th, but we're having it every month. Just come through as a free event. It's about building a community. One thing about women, how they build themselves, man. They always have like delicious food. They go to brunch. They drink wine. With us, man, we try to network, man. It's never so pretty, man. It's never so. So I told a joke. I said, "It's the only time I want to identify as a woman."
So, I mean, listen,
I like
different
joke.
world. It went with different world.
I look in the wing, right, man? You do me right, you know.
So I just want to make sure I'm clear, because if I want to get one of these high vibe candles for myself, and I really don't want to make it, and I don't really want to take the class, right? Not that I'm knocking that. I'm just saying, if that's what I want, are these candles available for purchase at wellnessbygs.com?
Yeah, that's our
Okay.
website. So you'll see, look at our story. You see our products, what's available. And if you want your own, like, you're a business owner, you got clients, you want to show them some love, right? Customized gift. We'll take your logo, put it on the candle.
Or you can custom candles.
Yeah, so it's corporate gifting. That's the whole thing. It's customization.
So if I want to do a fancy gift for somebody, I'll have to go to the candle make class.
Let me take this. Yeah, so you take this cup, for example. Say you have a cup, best dad in the world, and put wax, put a wick in there, right? You light it up, it smells good, best dad in the world. And then once you finish, you clean it out, and then you got money you can keep, so it's recyclable. So stuff like that she'll do. So it's like finding that niche market, like that shirt guy. Why didn't you go to that shirt guy? Out of every shirt guy, this whole Tampa Bay, St. Pete, Pinellas County, why didn't you choose that shirt guy?
I'm not gonna lie, because he was the homie.
That's networking. That's networking right there, right?
Exactly.
He's the homie. You have a good product, and he's the homie, so you don't gotta really fake it.
Exactly. And like, you know, he's the homie, you know some people. So when I do the shirt, then now he's promoting the shirt. You know, just like I was saying how, you know,
It's networking.
Yeah, that's for networking.
And that's why we're having this women's event, because there's a lot of people, and it's free, and it's like there's a lot of people out there that want to learn. It's like, man, there's a lot of information that you just waste your time. Like, it's all about networking face to face. If I come with you, my product, and say, hey, man, what's up, Mike? Hey, yo, that girl, man, like, hey, I think she won't love this candle. Hey, let me make you a candle, right? What scent you like? And I'll show you like 5 scents, you'll smell it. Hey, I like this one. Man, get this candle, I'll put her name on it, right? Make a little nice gift bag. You just give it to her, man, she gonna love you. You'll be like, oh, man, that sounds good. Yeah. Damn, you know me, you trust me already. Because it met eye to eye. If I'm on the internet sending you a message, hey, Mike, how many times you get a message about your lifestyle and legacy? I can bring you promo.
Oh, yeah, sure. Increase your... shut up. And my whole thing is, man, you ain't even following me.
Yeah.
So clearly you're not helping me increase my following. If you want to help me increase my following, you would have hit the follow button before you DM me. So now you get...
What is that same woman that did this shirt? You're like, this is a good shirt. You say, I can help you with your promo. Give you a discount price of what I've done.
So real quick, I got to give a shout out. Shout out to Pete Money.
Yeah.
The real money hungry hustler. Pete Money on the shirts made.
I have a shirt at home too. I have a shirt. I just got bigger, you know, so I can't. I told Mike to bring it to me today. I'm just gonna blame you on it. Throw him under the bus, you know. But
So man, you got candles, you got candle making. We're doing the candle making with the wine. What else you got going on that you want to share with the world right now, bro?
our vending machine business. That's
Okay, that's the list. Is this something that we want to put out, or are we just doing a teaser right now?
it doesn't matter. You said what else we're doing.
Yeah.
My wife is the primary component of creating the candle, but it's like we create wellness products and distribute wellness products. So our vending machines are more healthy. When's the last time you seen a vending machine that had healthy snacks?
It's rare. I have seen them in the airports, but it's rare.
Rare, and that's high end.
Yeah.
So my objective,
I love that. I think you're speaking my language.
Needs market, right? I'm always thinking like, how are we going to set apart from other people? I even take it to the point where I get real personal with the client, and I go, hey man, I could do a little store in your business for the employees. I'll put a QR code, put square checkout, right? So 3 to 5 items, be on the honor system. Depending on the client, Mr. We're not gonna do that because we got from New York. We know that's free, man. When I put it there, I even get that close. Even to the point where I'm gonna bring coffee and not have coffee pot at home. I'll be using coffee for the clients because it's building that connection. I mess with Louis, man. He always responds well. He hooks me up. I feel that love and appreciation. Like, so that's kind of the next thing. And then I feel like I'm doing too much. And then the same business partner I'm doing with the vending machine, we're gonna start a podcast as well. So when you record, you gotta promise.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I can't wait, bro. So tell me to say the word.
It's gonna be more just like how the women's networking group comes together and they vibing out. it's gonna be more of that kind of vibe. We'll still post it, but it's gonna
be a men's network.
And sweet. We'll have women there from their perspective. Yeah, my wife will show up, but it's gonna be that, like how it's called Key on Me, because I was explaining to you early, when you have that epiphany that opens the lock in your brain, right? So that's the whole point. It's like when someone says something that connects the two things, you go, whoa, you go, that's a key on me.
That's the key on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not cocaine.
Okay. So basically, like when you drop a jewel, oh, bro, that's a key on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how naturally it sounds?
Yeah. No,
even though your homie does it, that's a key on you.
Yeah.
So it kind of enforces that connection. And like you said, that positive affirmation. It's like, let's focus more on these jewels, on ways to be successful, and let's hold ourselves accountable. Because, again, success is measurable, right? If you're trying to lose weight and your scale keeps going up, you're measuring the wrong way, right?
Yeah.
So, but on top of that, I mean, besides that surprise you want to let out.
So,
you want to hold on to that?
no, there's something I want to
Or is that?
Hold on, I lost you for a second.
You had a thing you want to?
I do. Hold that thought. So yes, so okay. You talking about doing mostly business oriented things that in terms of like what's the word I'm looking for? Passive income.
Yeah.
Right. You got
like assets,
a few things that work, right?
Yeah.
So and I'm 100% supportive of that. That's where we're here to talk about that. But you know how much I love and appreciate the music, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so like we got a song in the works that is Dusty Light real soon. Sooner than the people know. Maybe even sooner than you know. Right? Maybe even sooner than I know. Right? So it's going down. We got a banger coming out. I don't even know if it's a banger, but it's a vibe.
Wow, man.
That's all I can say is a vibe.
That's all you did.
It's a vibe, bro. It's a vibe. So we got that joint coming up. But are you? I know you said you're super busy. You got these things going on, but are you actively working on anything musical right now?
I honestly, all I do now is just try to master my craft, like, play, and try to get better as a musician. In terms of recording, anything besides that work, yeah, I'm still playing my guitar, I'm still playing my piano, and I'm like I said, I've been trying to work on singing more.
Yeah.
So just trying to it's kind of embarrassing, but we sing karaoke at home.
Just trying to.
Yeah,
I sing karaoke every day to my son.
Perfect. So but the whole key of staying I don't want to put too much on my plate because I'm always having people to do it with. Like if you do if I said everything I'm doing by myself, that's a lot, right? But I mentioned my wife, my business partner, I am separating these tasks, and it's Irish out there. We always talk about that. So they keep me accountable. I keep them accountable because if no one's holding you accountable, man, you won't slack. I'm gonna slack as personally. I'm gonna slack. So,
but ultimately, you gotta hold you accountable. You can't be waiting on other people, bro. You know what I mean? That's the one thing with me and my music. I put so many projects on the back burner because I can't do this until this person shows up. I can't do that till the old boy holler at me. And it's like, and meanwhile, I'm spinning my wheels. As a matter of fact, I'm moving in reverse, and it's like, you reach a point where it's like, and that's a big part of what had me start doing the podcast, just telling my life story in the beginning, because it's like, if I keep waiting on this and waiting on that, and it's like, this will never happen. So what can I do right now?
And that's a niche market too. That's why I caught my eye the first time you talked about it. This is a niche market because I've never heard someone put their hand up and say, how many people went to prison or died in the prison? And I was like,
but why it resonates though, bro?
So real.
It's real.
And the life struggle, we all struggling. So it's like, that's the niche. So this whole, there's no mistakes, the music, but me personally, this is the most thing to invest in. This is podcast and the story.
That's love, bro.
We're all struggling, man.
But we're not here to talk about my story. We're here to talk about you right now. So I done told my whole
Season one.
Season one, yeah, you can hear my story in season one. But right now we're talking about Luis Garcia, Mr. De La Nova, Impulse to God. Now the old heads back in the day used to tell me all the time, like, look, yo, blood, let me put a bug in your ear, right? So I'm about to put a bug in your ear, bro. So if you don't know what I mean by that, what I'm saying is I'm about to plant a seed, right? So you, bro, I got the utmost respect for you, and I'm envious because I want to be the dude that pulls the guitar out of the campfire and all the girls start. You know what I mean? Like,
the girls part.
But I ain't gonna lie, I'm impressed. You came to the crib one day, you pulled out the guitar during COVID, and you just started jamming out, bro, to this acoustic. It was like singing, it was rapping, it was all these things, bro. It had me all fired up, and I'm like, yo, I got a verse for that. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that here's the bug. Here's the bug that I'm putting in here, the seed that I'm planting. I would like to request a whole acoustic project with Michael and P. Paul and Impulse to God, or Luis Garcia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mr. De La Nova, Mr. G.S. Wellens. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole acoustic album, right? We could do acoustic version of the joint that we got. I mean, are you with it, bro?
No, I'm with it.
Okay, the people watching now, you said it. So now, it may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen the next day, but it may happen before either one of us know it. So the seed has been planted. All right, now we got to wrap things up soon, but I want to make sure that you put everything out there that you want these people to know, all your socials, anything that they can do to support you, anything you got cooking, where that's telling, bro.
One is by GS, IG, follow us.
Hold on real quick. www.wellnessbygs.com.
That's the website.
Okay.
I would, no, it's good. I would appreciate the follow on IG because we're trying to grow that.
What's the IG?
It's Wellness by GS.
Wellness by GS.
That's the brand. Like, that's the brand. That's
you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Wellness by GS.
That's my new De La Nova.
Your Twitter X?
Not Twitter.
Okay. What about Facebook?
We got
Wellness by GS?
We got a females group led by my wife, a females entrepreneurial group. You want to get in there, ask any questions, or we're still trying to do this. Like the De La Nova, but it just shifted more to helping those in need, financial freedom, I guess, with that financial aspect of it. Because music networking, that's easy, man.
Yeah.
That's just get a guitar, you put a beat, you know what I'm saying, rap on it. But the financial aspects, trying to get this freedom, this opportunity where we can just make money, have assets, passive income, and have that free time to go pursue our dreams. Clear done.
So, I know you, and I know you got the juice. But these people out here, they might don't know, bro. So, I don't know if you prepared anything, but you got a camera, you got some microphones, bro, and I think we need to do something that we've never done on this platform before. And I think these people that have been following us so long, showing all this love and support, I think they deserve a show.
Prove my words, right?
Yes, sir.
Gotta prove my
what you got for them, man?
Now this is
Comedian star right here.
Yes, sir.
I hope it's tuned.
What you got?
All right, that's it, right? Big job, guys. Man.
Okay, what's the song called?
It's called Crashing Around Me. So I wrote this song. I was going through it, man. And I wrote it on a piano first, I made a beat about it. And it's about, like, why do people turn their back? Like, when you first see, we're homies, we're talking, they talk behind your back. And I started to trust in people, and I started becoming more, like, independent, more, lost faith in the world.
So I don't believe it till you sing it.
I wrote this song.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I was always told I'd be on my own. Never trust somebody, no matter how young or old. Everybody sneaking up was hiding in the grass, ready to attack, stick up in your ass. Yeah, so I stayed with my card. Call it what you need, but I ain't never getting caught up. So I've been playing a fool for way too long. Scratch that. Listen to me, my time has come to go. Don't know what to do when the world is crashing around me. Don't know what to say when the world is crashing around me. Yo. Now, I lay my trust in on too many times with too many lives. Can't believe I survived. Cause people take things and more things when they out of it. They call you back and take more if you think we go. Leave me alone. And come into my soul with a positive attitude. Cause you're leaving me with a negative point of view. What I really wanna do is do the things that I do. Don't know what to do. And the world is crashing around me. Don't know what to say when what is crashing around me. Crashing around me. No, I cover scars with smiles on my face, never letting anybody know about the turn of space. I can never vibe, people try to say, cause you never know who's an enemy and friend. Every now and then, someone comes in with a smile that can light up the path that's been closed for a while. Passes through your garden and just gains your perspective. All this up your eyes that it's possible to make friends. Yeah, and it's all an illusion. Well played, you call me on my weakness. With this confidence, just with acceptance and my subconscious. So how can I say this? Yeah, can you answer me a question? Was this up front? You have good intentions. I just don't get, but I probably never will. Be for the best of one and take the hill. I don't know what to do. I find this one. That's about me. Don't know what to really say when nobody's pushing around. All those 60 bars. Moving in silence, miles more routes, my mind is a palace. Living in balance, speaking savage. Travel like Alice, I follow the rabbit, develop the callous, and flipping the world. You call me Alice. Schematic, drawing automatic, keeping the balance. And most somatic, that is methods, just Socratic, call it cinematic. You can throw me on the scene, giving me the credits, but the bullet through the schemes. Puppet master to the masses. I can give you master classes, I am running out of matches, spitting rapid acid, granite passes. Can't you passes? Don't forget your glasses, sending lyrical assassin. Just imagine what happens when I spit these rhymes. Reaching the space of time, not to collide like start a time, but let us not. Give me relativity, keep up with me lyrically. I can leave it like and write you all, call it charity. Know what to do with it, know what is crashing around me. Don't know what to say when the world crashing around. Is it what you do the exit? Life Struggle Legacy.
Yes, sir.
We're coming at you from Tampa. You already know. And tap in. You're on IG, Facebook, YouTube, what else, man? Twitter?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
We out here.
Everywhere like your hash was text you 3 in the morning.
Give it up for Louis Garcia, y'all. Hey, listen. Thank you so much, bro. I can't thank you enough for coming on the show. Louis Garcia, GS Wellness. GS Wellness. Say the website.
Wellness by GSR.
Wellness by GS.
Yes.
Wellness by GS.
Sorry, that's the email. I'm about
Wellness
wellnessbygs.com.
Wellness by GS.
Wellness by GS. That's it.
Yes. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for coming out, bro.
Wow, bro.
And stay on the lookout for that acoustic album coming out, right? It might be an EP, but we got bars coming your way. I can't thank you enough, bro. It's Live Struggle Legacy, y'all. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification button, drop that comment, leave us a review. If you're looking to advertise your business or have us give your business a shout out, we're looking for sponsorship. So, holler at me. It's Live Struggle Legacy, y'all. We built a pyramid.
On a man, so left me blood. And so all the things I never learned.
Yes, bro. That was